Hi guys, so I am on to do a requested tutorial. I'm not going to say it's going to be a great tutorial, but I'll try my best. And it was requested by Silverbackcrafts, aka Tammie, and she's asked me to do a video on the jelly plate without having, like, for people who don't have a lot of stencils and stamps and stuff like that. So I gathered a few things just to play around with, and we'll give it a go. As I say, it might not be a perfect tutorial, but I'll try my best. So basically I've gathered a few things. I'll show you what I've gathered really. So I've gathered one of these, and it's just a scrunchie that you get in your bath, you know, with bath sets and stuff. And I've got quite a few of these, so I thought I can use one and just recycle it. I have a few, which I might need to go and get more of these actually. I have a few jigsaw pieces. No, I've actually got enough here. So I've gathered a few jigsaw pieces as well to use. I have little tapes here, and yeah, the bottom's going to be covered in paint, but it'll peel off. So I have these as well that I can dip into my paint. I have gathered the trusty toilet roll tube, which is always great for using in your mark making. I have a lid here that it's from my glue. So it's really small at this side, and then it's a bit bigger at this side. So that's quite cool. And then I got this from a ribbon thing. I think it was from one of those, you know, those sticky ones. So this is a tube from that, and it's quite sturdy and it's quite thick, and as you can see I've used it before. What else have I got that I can use? I have got this as well. It's a kind of plastic. There's actually a ribbon on there, there's no maybe. But I thought, yeah, just a plastic bag, and you can just scrunch it up into a ball and use that. So I've got that as well. I also have this, and this is one of the things that I got from my washing machine. It's one of the ones that kinda you put in the back and it holds your drum steady when you're moving and stuff. So I've took one of those as well, and it's got like a hexagon shape, and then obviously this side's just a small. But you've got to be like really gentle when you're using stuff like this, and really careful, because you don't want to like scratch your jelly plate. So you need to be really gentle. You don't want to scratch your surface. I think that's all I've really got. Oh yeah, and I have some, if I can get the thing opened, I have some dental floss here as well, because they leave really cool patterns when you put it down on your paint. So that's what I've got so far. Not to say that I won't pick anything else up. Oh, and I do have, if I can find it now, because I've brought some tape in here, some papers. But I'm actually planning to just, although it is a big plate, I could have done this on my smaller plate, because I'm just going to use it to make some index cards as backgrounds for like my postcards. So I thought instead of spraying the back of the index cards, I could do some jelly printing on it, and then stick my die cut or whatever onto the index card. I've also picked out a few die cuts that's been sent to me as well. Some of them are patterned and stuff, but they'll be cool when they're jelly printed on as well. So I've picked up a few of these, and then some flowers that Sandy had sent me as well. I didn't do any die cutting. I could have done like a couple of squares and rectangles and maybe some butterflies and stuff to use as well, and I might do that in another video. But tonight I'm kinda cold, and I'm just, you know, I can't be bothered sitting cutting out stuff and stuff like that for it, so I'm trying to use what I have. But you can use some die cuts as well, and just place them on your plate, and then put your paper over the top. So that is that. And then also I've seen Gelli Arts doing something as well, where they like, what do, you make it like a fan, and you just, mine's isn't going to be perfect because I'm not marking it, but you can just get a bit of card and make it like a fan, just keep folding it back and forth. What is it called, this? I can't remember the name of this fold. Is it Constantine? No, it's not Constantine. I can't, I'm thinking of the TV show Constantine or whatever. I don't know. But you just make it like you're making a fan. And I think I've done that one wrong. Yeah, that one's a bit short. So you just go and fold back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Try and make it as equal as you can. Mine isn't perfect, mine isn't going to be perfect because I'm folding it wrong. But they did it with an actual score, you know, and it was like, I think it was an inch markings each one. So just fold it as best you can back and forth, and they did that. Mine isn't going to be perfect, guys, but I don't know how this one's going to work out because it's not perfect. But you kind of want it, and I can't even remember exactly how they did the video, to be honest with you. I'm just kind of improvising at the moment because I can't remember. But if you go into the Gelli Arts YouTube channel, you'll see the thing that I'm talking about. They did it with the rosé one as well, with the, you know, you make it like a flower. They did it with that as well, but I can't, is it that way? I can't remember, but anyway, they did something like this, and I'll figure that out when we come to it. So you just grab your paints. Tammie's not long. Oh, Tammie's. I'm wrecking the place, guys. Tammie's not long got her jelly plate. She's been wanting one for ages, and she's not long got it. So she's asked me to do some video for her. I don't know how. I don't think these paints are that great. Actually, I need to get more paint because these paints aren't that great for, you know, jelly printing with. They're quite faint. So anyway, I'm just going to grab random colours, and I probably need a bit more paint on this because it's a bigger plate. Which is handy because then it lets me use up my paints and then I can buy more. I got these paints for Christmas, and they're the ready mix ones, and you know, I don't think the ready mix ones are that great, but these are handy, you know, I use them anyway. They're still useful to me for other things, but a lot of the time when you're using, I find when you're using a jelly plate, you're better with like the actual what do you call it, acrylic paints rather than the cheapo crafty stuff. But hey, I'm always grateful for what I get, so yeah, and you can do 2 different colours as well. I'm just going to do the one colour at the moment. In fact, you know what, I might just do a wee bit, see if I can get this to mix. I don't know how well it'll look though on top of each other, but we'll see. And this as well is ready mix paint, so it's not the greatest, guys, but anyway. So we'll just kind of do that and mix it in a bit, and you know, do it like this. Grab your brayer and just kind of swish it back and forth, mix it in a bit, like that, and then just clean it off on another piece of paper. And that way, when you can use up the clean up prints as well as something as well, or you can always like jelly print on top of these to make different prints. So I usually use a book or you know, my notepad or something for that, and then I'm just going to grab my little thing and just kind of squish, 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 and dab You don't even need to twirl, you can just dab it on like that. I'll just stick that on. And then I'll just grab another chocolate and just put your paper on, and I'm putting 2 bits of paper on. Put your paper on and rub the back with your hands. Some people use the actual brayer itself to do on the back as well, like that. But it just depends if you want, if your brayer still got some paint on it, you know, it's going to show up on the back. So it depends if you want the back done as well, which I probably will, because I'll use this as an art journal page, no doubt. And there you go, so you get nice cool swirls in there, and then all you can do, if you want, you can add more on there, or you can just leave that as is, and then use your pen to draw like little flowers or something like that. So yeah, and then you can just do that like so, to try and get all the, I don't like it when all my edges in my paper doesn't get covered. Some people don't mind, but I don't like it. I prefer the whole page to have at least a bit of colour on it, so it's not all just plain white or whatever. It helps sometimes to use a different coloured paper, because then it's not as bad. But anyway, so that is my first print, and it does look kind of messy and stuff, but I would go back on that and colour in, like doodle the flibbers on there. So I'm just going to grab some more paint, and I'm going to do some of my index cards on here now, so that I've got some nice index cards made up. So we will use, what colour can we use? I've not got a big variety of colours here actually. I don't know where all my colours are. I don't have a big variety of colours, but I like this colour, like the light blue, so I like that. And then I'll add some pink in there. I just love the combo of pink and blue for some reason. I don't know what it is, but I just love that combination. So I'm just dabbing it here and there. Sometimes you need to be careful, because you don't want to end up with too much paint on it, and you know, because too much paint just doesn't work that well. But see, it doesn't roll that well when there's too much paint on it, I find. But yeah, I just love the way these two mix, and it makes like a kind of purple on there as well. Oh. And there I've just dropped something in there, but that's okay. So I just want to do that, and then I'll, what can I do as a pattern? Maybe some circles. So you just get your thing and just, I suggest that you stamp it in, and then I'll just use this one as a thing. Stamp it in and then stamp it off, because if you just keep stamping and stamping and stamping, you're going to be adding the paint back on, if you get what I mean. So just have fun. I've got some bubbles in there, but that's alright, because they'll burst as I put the paper on, so that's cool. Just see if we can get them to pop. And just, as I say, just get a wee bit of thingy, but just be careful that you don't mark your plate, because you don't want it to scratch and make too much marks in there. And I'm just dabbing it on here because I'll use this as a background too, or something. And I'm just trying to get kind of equal on each side. So I know I've not done a video for a while, but I've just been chilling out, and you know, I found an old video, I'm mirroring it on my phone memory card, so it's like from last year. I was looking through it because I've got a new phone now, so I was looking through my old memory card and I found an old video I'm mirroring. So I might upload it. I need to check first and make sure that it's not already on my channel, because you know, there's no point uploading it if it's already on there. And then just grab yourself some index cards or paper or whatever you want to do. I am going to use my index cards because I'll be using them as, and you need to try and work quickly as well, because you don't want the paint to dry too quick or it won't go onto your card. So I'm just trying to think of ways to use these cards up because I've got tons of them. Oh dear. Come on, just squeeze on a wee bit more so that I can. I'm trying to get as much of it on it as I can so that I can. So roughly I should get about 5 cards to each. Roughly. So there we go. And I don't care that they're getting messy in the back because these are getting put on postcards so that the backs won't be shown, so I'm not really caring the fact that the backs are kind of messy. So, and then we'll just pick these off. And when we're squishing it down to it, this is what I mean about using too much paint, because when you squish it down, it squishes the paint and then your pattern doesn't show as quite as well. So yeah, it's a waste of time kind of doing those dots, but that's okay because we'll do more dots on top of these. So that's alright because we can add more layers onto these. But I like the colours. So as I say, don't worry too much if you've used too much paint and it's kind of, you've just sat and done all those dots and it didn't work, because you can go back over it and add more dots on and stuff like that. And sometimes I like to just do a plain coat first anyway, a plain layer, because then you can work on top of your layer. And also when you do like a plain layer, that way you can make sure that all the paper is covered. So sometimes it's nice to work on a bottom layer first. So I'm just going to do that just now. And then what I'll do is I'll pause, I'll dry these off, and we'll try and get another layer with some dots on it or something, just to add to these. So that they've got a wee bit of. But to be honest with you, these on their own are really pretty. It's like, isn't that pretty? The camera's not showing it that great, but even just the texture, it's really nice. So as I say, I'm not a professional at doing these kind of things, but it's just, to be honest with you, Tammy, it's just a bit really plain. You know, there's no really a right or wrong way of doing it. It's just experimenting and seeing what you like best. But you can use all sorts. You can use the, you know, So I'm going to pause for a sec, give these a quick dry, and then we'll come back and put on another layer on this or something, and we'll see what we can make. Well, wait now, we'll see. Hold on, just put a wee drop of this on. And see if I can get another layer here. But I really suggest, guys, when you're using this, to use actual acrylic paint, because you can see yourself that this is quite, what do you call it? I can't remember what you call it when you can see through it. I always get mixed up with those two, whether it's opaque or what's the other word, I can't remember. But anyway, I find when you're using the ready mixed, it's really see-through, really. They're really thin and stuff like that, so I'm just kind of... See the difference? Now this is actual acrylic paint, but you can see the difference already, how thick the acrylic paint goes on and how nice it spreads compared to the thin ready mix stuff. So definitely I suggest using the actual acrylic rather than the... So you can see yourself how different that is. So what we'll do now is we'll just use some of these, I think, and we'll dab this on and make circles. And you're probably going, well, what's the point of that, because it's see-through and we're not going to be able to, because the reason why I'm doing it like this is because when I put on my cards again, the dots will show up in the cards, and yeah, it will cover all that nice pretty stuff, but the prettiness underneath will poke through the circles, so you'll still see it. So you don't to worry too much, because it'll show better. And that's the thing, if you just like play around and layer and stuff like that, is just, you know, so that's what it's all about, guys and girls. It's just playing, experimenting, and seeing what you like. So, and I'm really liking making my postcards, so that is why I'm wanting to make more of these index cards to use as backgrounds. And that way I'm not having to use my sprays constantly. But I'm going to get some more spray bottles, because I do want to make more sprays up. With like, you know, the cheap eyeshadow you get from Poundland and stuff like that. To put in my spray bottles so that the colours have a bit of shimmer. And plus it's using up my Inktense blocks that I was kind of saving and hoarding. So it's using them up, and then I'll eventually, when I get the money, I will eventually buy more Inktense blocks to use on other projects. The only thing about using the acrylic is it does usually dry up quite quick, so you need to be kind of quick. So let's see. Now these are still a bit wet, but it doesn't really matter. They should be okay. So I'm just gonna place these on, and I'll do them separately, and we'll just put them on and see what happens. And hopefully, fingers crossed, that it does work out. And there you go. That's really pretty. So that's my first one done. So it has still kept the cool colours, so that's really good. So there, and you can still see them through there. I just want to make sure that So there you go, really cool. And then they don't look great at the moment because they're still kind of wet, but once these are dry they're going to look fab. And then if I want I can even add another layer on it. Oh, sugar. Hopefully that one doesn't mess up too much. And that's what I like about the jelly prints as well, is you don't need to be really perfect with them because they still show pretty. And yeah. So you don't even need to be really perfect. Look at that. Isn't that cool? These are going to be great with my fairies on top of these. And then we'll just kind of put this one on here, but just get a good rub. Because, and yeah, I know you're probably saying, "Oh, what you doing?" But as I say, my backs are going to be glued down anyway, so I'm not too fussed about the back getting grungy. I want to make sure that the majority of this is covered with paint, and it's not just. So there you go. So these are going to get dried and they're going to look fab. So I will pause, I'll dry it and I'll come back and then we'll try something else. Okay, I'm back, and these are how they look now. So they're kind of cool, and my fairies on top are going to look so cute. So there we go. Nice, they look like nice bubbles, but I'm going to add more to it. Now you can clean off your plate if you really want to, but usually I don't, I just keep going. So I'm just going to, the one with the first one I'm just going to put on top of this and try and get off as much as I can. I don't tend to clean my plate in between because I think it just adds more fun to the pages. And there you go, look, you can't really see it that well, but you can kind of see it. So that's kind of cleaned it off. But I do want to do something, and it's actually with your gift that you gave me, Tammy. Now, you've gave me these, like all these wee bits, and I'm going to do a video for this later as well, which Tammy gifted to me. And she sent me all these little boxes with all these little sequins and stuff in them. So I'm actually going to use the stars, some of the stars you've sent me, and use them, because I've got tons of them, and I can always clean them off if I want to use them in a different project. So I'm going to use my pink and my silver, and hopefully I can clean off my brayer a wee bit here, so it's not going to show up too much green. So I'm just kind of trying to clean this off a bit so it's not as bad. And I've got like a, so as I say, I've got like a kind of what do you call it, pearlescent, I think they're called, paralysed, I don't know, I can't remember what they're called, but I've got a pink and I've got a silver, and I'm just going to use that. Ugh, excuse the noises. And I know myself these are going to be really thin, but that's fine, because I just want it to be like a thin coat anyway. I don't want it to be too thick, so I'm just kind of playing with that in there. And yeah, you can, oh that's too thick, wow, it's far too thick. That's okay, it's fine. We'll put some on the paper, it's fine. So this might not work after all because I've used too much paint. Wow, yeah, try not to use too much paint. I have just used far too much for this thing that I'm planning to do, so I need paper here so I can clean this off a bit at least, because it's going to be too much. So I need a bit of paper so that I can clean this paint off, and I'll be able to use this paint on a different project. I might even die cut this paper, you know, so I can have a bit of fun with it. But for my ideal I was hoping for to do, I can't use too much thick. I need it to be quite thin, because as soon as I put the paper on, it's just going to smudge like the last one did. So I'm trying to get some of this off first, so it's not too thick. Ooh, wow. Yeah, mega lot. Don't use too much paint. Hold a warning, try not to use too much paint. So I'm just trying to... So I'm fingers crossing that this works. Hang on, I'll move this paint. And just grab a sprinkle of the stars and just kind of drop them on there. I'm fingers crossing that this works, guys, but it might not. But that's what it's all about. It's about experimenting, so we'll see. And as I say, Tammie, don't worry, because your stars aren't going to waste. The stars that I use on here won't be going to waste. They'll just get used for other projects or something. So I'm just kind of trying to put the stars on, and there's tons of them here, so I can use these. And yeah, it's fun, fun, fun. So here we go for the test. So what we do is you put the stars down and then put your thing on top, and hopefully, fingers crossed, you should get some star shapes in there, but I may be wrong. And yeah, I'm wrong, it's not worked. No fair. I was hoping that would have worked, but it's just too much paint, I think. Oh well, usually it does, but as I because I have done this before with sequins, but it's just too much paint, I think. So it doesn't matter though. I'll still use it. But this just adds a bit of shimmer into my card, so I'll just use it that way. It's just a bit of a bummer that it didn't work the way I was planning it to work. But that is, anybody that does jelly printing will tell you the same thing. It is basically trial and error and see what you like best. But I still kind of like that, because it does still show the pattern. It's just, you know, it gives it a wee layer of shimmer on top. And as I say, I will still use these stars on something else. But unfortunately it did not work. But I might still even use them and just glue them onto the card. So I might even do that, just to add like a bit of, you know, something else on there. So I might still do it and just use them and glue them onto the actual card. It's alright, it's just trial and error. I did try, but you can do it with some sequins as long as you don't use too much paint. Obviously I used a bit too much paint and stuff on it, but I have done it with sequins before and it did work. So, but now it's just kind of using it as shimmer. So, and as I say, I'll use the stars and stick them onto the actual card probably. So they'll still work in a way. It's just, yeah. I'm going to need to wash them all. They're all stuck to the braille. But I just, because I'm planning to use these for my fairy, that's why I wanted to try and make some stars on there, but it didn't quite work the way I wanted it to. But you can still see. That one's a bit thicker, but you can still see the patterns underneath, and it gives them a bit of a shimmer. Because that is definitely what I wanted. I wanted some shimmer on there. and nice and sparkly because it's going to be fairies. And I'm not quite sure where my actual postcards are because I was thinking that I could put some of my postcards on top as well, just to thingy, but I'm not sure what I've done with my postcards now. I don't know. I did have my postcards on here, but I went walkies, and I don't know where they went walkies to. Anyway, so I'm just going to try and pick these stars off of here and put them to this side for later, because as I say, I'll just stick them onto those before I put my fairies on, so they'll still get used. I just need to be, I thought I scraped that there, you just need to be really careful. That you don't scratch your jelly print plate. I keep getting mixed up with jelly plate and jelly print, so if you hear me talking about a jelly print when I'm talking about jelly plate, don't mind me guys, I'm getting confused. I get them mixed up all the time. So that one's still got a little star there, so take that off. And I'm just going to use my index cards to clean up the prints, the plate a bit. Should I see what I mean? Print and plate, I get the two of them mixed up all the time. So I'm trying to get some of these stars off of here, but oh well, that's the quickest way to get them off, I think. And then I'll just pick them up off the card. So yeah, so I'm just kind of trying to do this just to clean up prints, but you can kind of see that the star shapes were trying to take form there, but I'll just try to peel these off. I'm not going to put these in with the other ones because I don't want them getting all covered in paint, so I'm just trying to pick off these ones, and I'll use these on the actual index cards when I go to make postcards, which will probably be tomorrow or something. So there's a couple more stars there. I was actually going to jump in for a shower then do this video, but I thought well, I'm going to get messy, so there's no really much point going in for a shower when I'm going to get covered in paint and stuff. So I thought I'll do this first, then I'll go in for a shower. There's another kind of cool clean up. What else can we do, guys? So we'll do this, take this off of here, and we'll put some of this on here. I know it's not the right paint, but it doesn't matter, we'll make it work. We'll put that in, and yeah, that's rubbish in it. It's too thin. Urgh. I'm trying to get some of the paint that I left. So it's too thin, guys. Let's see. We'll get acrylic paint here, so we'll put some of this on top. Right, just a wee dab there. A wee dab, a wee dab. So I'm just gonna try and mix this in. See, like with the jelly plate, a little goes a long way usually. So just, you really should start off with as little as you can, and then if you need to add more paint. But sometimes, as you've seen, I usually go OTT and add too much paint first. But do as I say, not as I do. So I'm just gonna put that in there. And then I've got some little flowers here. So I'm just gonna put these on. And yeah, you don't really need stencils and stuff like that. You can just, if you've got some punches, you can just punch out stuff. You get a die cut machine and die cut stuff out. So it doesn't need to be stencils and stuff like that. Or you could make your own stencils with like punched out stuff. which I'll show you in a minute as well, because I've got some fairies there that I'll use. So here we go, some of these. So I'm just putting this down, and then I'll just put my card down and give it a rub. And you'll see what I mean when I say I usually like to do the base first, just a normal base colour, because there you go. Now that's alright to me. I don't mind that, but some people might like to have a base colour first. But I don't mind that. But like this, for instance, this isn't my kind of base colour, so I would put that one like maybe here, and just over. My throat's really sore tonight. And then we'll just lift that, and there you go. So you get some nice pinky flowers underneath. But there we go again with the paint. There's not enough paint on there, so I'm trying to cover it with paint. So there you go, that's nice pink flowers. I don't know if I'll use these for my fairies, but my fairy postcards, but they're still cool. And then if you want, you can add some stamping on here. Like this is just from meat. It's from sausages. I get sausages for my breakfast and stuff, and it comes in this kind of container. And I just think this makes a great stamp. So you can just stamp that as well, and it gives it a bit of texture as well. And then what I'll do is I'll get my clean up one and just kind of stamp that one there too. And I don't know what I'll do with this index card, but I'll do something with it. So there you go. And then we'll just try and put these on here. So we'll do this one here. Press it down. Get a good rub. Sorry if I'm not quiet, guys. My throat is really sore today. Well, tonight. And there you go. So these are cool as well. You know, so they'll be cool. They'll make backgrounds on something. Even if I want to alter the actual card, the index card, these would make great backgrounds on the card as a starting point. See? But I'm just going to do that so I can get some more paint on there. And then we'll get another print up here, I think. And then what I'll do is I'll get my card and I'll do a clean up ghost print type. So that's another one. And then I'll just pick these off, and they may rip, you know, you just need to be gentle with them because they might rip because they're covered in paint, but and you can reuse them in other projects or whatever. Oh wow, this video's nearly an hour long already and I've barely done anything, but if you want another video, then I'll be happy to do another video. Just let me know what kind of things you want to see in the video. But hopefully this gives you some ideas to start off with. And then we've got the clean up ghost prints as well, so you just so I'll do one more. See, I'll do one more of these videos, one more thing, and I'll use my puzzles, my puzzle pieces, and then we'll wrap it up, I think, because it's just too long. I don't want to bore you all too much. So, yeah. See? Now that looks kind of but I'll add more onto that in another session. So what I tend to do is I do my prints and then I look through them, see what kind of stuff that I like and what I don't like, and the ones that I don't like I'll redo them with different layers. So I'm just gonna kinda do this. I really wish I had more acrylic paint at hand, but I've not, so I don't know where my acrylic paint all is. I did have it in a container somewhere, but I think I put the container away. So I don't know where it all is. So I'm just kind of, you're probably like, what are you doing? You're using all these different colours, but it's fun to use all these different colours. I'm trying to see, I think I've got my smaller acrylic paints that I missed up here. Oh no, they're over there. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. Where's my thingy-my-bob? Oh, I'm wrecking the place, guys, I'm wrecking the place. So I'm just going to try and use this here just to clean off this. So as much as I can, so don't want it all getting mixed up. And then we'll just layer this on and just see what we get. It doesn't need to be perfect, but I'll just see. See what I mean? It's just really, really thin. It's just really annoying because it's so thin. This is acrylic. I'll use this. So yeah guys, if you are using stuff on a Gelli plate, I wouldn't suggest using the ready mix paint because it is just too thin. Unless you want it kind of thin. It's good for doing like top layers if you want just a wee bit of, you know, contrast or whatever you call it. Just gonna close that over just now. So puzzle pieces. So just grab a few puzzle pieces and put them down. Now I'm not guaranteeing that this is going to work either because this might work out the way the other one, the star did, but let's try it anyway and see what we get. Is that all the puzzle pieces I have? I had more than that. I have got a big tub of puzzle pieces in the bedroom, but I thought I had more than that. Anyway, doesn't matter. So I'm just going to try and put places down and then I'll go over that with my, see if this works. I don't think it's going to work guys, but no. Grunge! Grunge guys, grunge! Wait now, maybe take these off now, see if that works. Just kind of use up my stamp maybe that will work. Just use them to kind of stamp there. I don't know. We just kind of want it as a stamp. Alright, let's try that. And we'll just clean up print. Didn't work out too great, but you can kind of see the puzzle pieces still in there, but they're not the greatest, but you can still see them. That's not great, I don't like it, but hey ho, it'll do for grunge pieces if I want to do something grungy. And with these as well, you can just use them in your jelly, your die cut as well, and cut out shapes, you know. You don't necessarily need to have them just, they're good for cutting out shapes and stuff as well. And then this one we'll just put down some string here. I just kind of want to and then it'll smell minty fresh as well. So I'm just kind of letting it lie where it's lying. Yeah, it'll smell nice and minty as well, your project. You used it over. Oh, I'm wrecking the place, guys. So I'm just going to use this for this. And then just put it down. And yeah, you're doing it wrong, you're not covering it properly. And then just go over it, push it down, pull it up, and there we go, look at that. Look at that, isn't that cool? And then just go over it again for the bits that didn't get covered. Over it just to clean up and cover the bits that weren't covered. Oh, so that's fun. So there we go. That's a cool print. Granted, it's not all covered. Like in the middle there's a huge big gap in the middle that's not covered, but that's alright, because I could add more paint onto that if I want. But look at that, isn't that a cool image? Isn't that going to be a cool background? So there we go, guys. I'm going to wrap this up now because we're like 50 odd minutes. Almost an hour. So that's that print. Okay, I'll just quickly show you the prints. So that's that one. And then as you see, we've got the nice shimmery, you can't see it in camera, but the nice shimmery ones. I don't know where all the other ones have went to. The other ones went to. So you get nice shimmery ones. I'm sorry it's not a great video, guys. I'm just really tired tonight. It is 11 PM and I'm getting really tired. I've not even took my medication yet, and I know as soon as I take that I'm going to crash, and I've got quite a busy day tomorrow, so yeah, so I apologise for the rubbish video, but I tried my best, and I hope it helps people who don't have stencils and stuff like that. You don't necessarily even need die cuts, guys, even if you just hand cut some flowers or something like that. Just look around your house and see what you've got. I've even got some of that, like this as well. You could put that on, plant that down, use that as a stamp and make some really cool. And this is just a CD that I've took the shimmery bits off of, you know, the metallic bits. So we've got this one. This was just a clean up print where I was stamping and cleaning it up. And then this one, but this one's going to be have another layer on top of that because I don't like it. And then we have this one, and you can still kind of see the reds and stuff through it as well. So that's kind of cool. This one. And then we have these ones. So we get a nice flowery one there. That one. This one. And this one. So there you go, guys. So I got quite a good few prints there. I would probably get a lot more if I was just so, you know, once you start playing with Gelli plate, you do get addicted to it, and you can spend hours just printing and stuff. But I'm just getting tired now, so I'm at the stage where I'm like, I don't want to do it anymore. So that will do me for tonight. But if you do want any more tutorials, even just, and as I say, like your bags, just damp it on. You can either add paint to it and damp it on, or you can use it to take the paint off. This, as I said, I never used this tonight, but they kind of do that with it, and just, it makes cool lines and stuff. As I said, Gelli Arts has got a video on how to do that. I made it up there. I was going to try it, but oh, my throat's really sore. I hope I'm not coming down with it. My brother's got like, it's no laryngitis, it's something else. It starts with a PH, I don't know what it is, but yeah, my throat is starting to hurt, so I'm hoping that I don't have what he has. Yeah, so I hope this video helped you, Tammie. If you do have any questions, or it helped anyone really, I'm only saying Tammie because it was Tammie that requested it. But if anybody has any questions or whatever, let me know in the comments. You know, just reply in a make a comment with your questions, and I'll try and answer them as best I can. Or if you want me to do another video doing different things with the Gelli plate, then I'll try my best as well. But as I say, I'm a newbie at this as well, so it's, with me, it's just kind of experimenting along with you. So if he's but I love playing with the Gelli plate because it is, you know, you get beautiful prints. So I do love playing with it. So if you want any more videos done, then let me know and I'll get some more made up. I do have a couple more videos to make, but to upload, guys, but my throat's just too sore, so I'll probably just upload this one tonight, and then I'll get the other ones up tomorrow. But I've got a wish granted video to do, and I've got another Happy Meal video for, as I say, Tammie, Silverbackcrafts had sent me some Happy Meal, so I need to do a video for that as well. And I'm really sorry for the late videos, guys, for the for not showing my Happy Meal and stuff. I know that Olivia messaged me today, asked me if I got her thing. I'm really sorry, Olivia. I got it and I loved it, and it just kind of slipped my mind. And there's just been a lot going on. I've been at my brother's at the weekend, and that when I came home, I've been home, and I've just been really chilling out. So I've not had a chance to do any videos. So there we go, guys. This is a Gelli play video for people like me who are newbies and just kind of want ideas to play or for their Gelli plates. And I'll speak to you all soon. So bye for now. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a like and share, and yeah, comment. So I'll speak to you soon. Bye.